We say what they can't radio.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Tea with Teak. And tonight, I have a pretty special guest.
Okay.
I mean, I want to say a little bit more than a special guest. You know, I've known this guy for
30 years.
We're going to say 30, right?
Right.
We're not going to tell our age?
Nope.
Okay. So, what's up? How you doing?
Good. I'm blessed. How you?
I'm great.
All right.
I'm great. I mean, tell everybody who you are.
Well, this is Rasheen Michales, CEO of Bricks web series, and what else we put out? Put out Friend or Foe, Doughboy, Stick to the Strip, Interstate Money, numerous things. I got a lot of stuff out.
Okay, so I see you brought a little entourage with you.
Yeah, I brought my guests. I brought to my left. I got
Shorty Dope, they call me Milani.
Yeah, talking to the mic.
Shorty Dope, they call me Milani. Shorty Dope on Instagram.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Ant. This is my guy right here. Just here to support.
Just here to support.
Support.
No special job or anything like
No.
that you do?
No, I work in the gym. First of trade.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Don't say it like that. Like, yeah.
Nah, that's what
I
I mean. That's what I do. You know.
That's what you do? All right. So, I mean, what you been up to? I mean, I've been watching, well, we follow each other on Instagram.
right.
So, I see you have a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what you doing? Like, you not here in New York and nothing anymore?
No, I'm not in New York. I'm in Atlanta right now, and I got the new movie coming out called Damaged. I'm gonna let that out in January. I got a book out now called The Cake. It's on Kindle and Amazon. You can download that. Check that
Okay.
out.
Go back to, you said Damage. That's a,
New
it's
short film.
Okay, a short film.
Yeah, it's an hour.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get that on Prime, the Amazon Prime. See if I can get some streams with Hulu and Netflix, and try to go from there.
Okay. I mean, so what made you, like, come on, like, from BK?
I mean, you know me. You know I'm from the block. I'm from Green Avenue.
Right.
And,
So tell us, like, what happened? What made you,
well, I had to flip
branch
the switch.
out?
I had
Of
to flip
course,
the
and there's
switch.
nothing wrong with that. It's nothing but great things I see.
Right. I had to flip the switch. I just came home from doing federal time, 5 years in there, gun charges and whatnot. So I had to find my niche. So once I did that, because they started out as books, actually. The Doughboy movie was a book I wrote called Jack Boy. So when I got out, I just, dudes wasn't reading books in the street, but in prison they read books. So I was like, you know what?
Right.
Let me just put this on camera, and whatever happens, happen. I actually was just trying my hand with that. And it did good, and then we did part 2, and then we did Friend or Foe, then we did Stick to the Strip, where I found Shorty Dope at and put her in there. She was my baby mother. She was crazy in
Okay.
that one.
Okay.
So
Well, how was that to play his baby mother? First of all, how long have you known him?
How long has it been now?
about 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So I know you know.
It was interesting.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know.
It was interesting. Very interesting.
So how was it playing, that role of his baby mother?
Like, I enjoyed it. And then after I played his baby mother in that movie, I actually was an extra in Brooklyn's Finest.
Right.
And I was cooking up work in the kitchen.
Sure was.
Okay.
So I kind of got comfortable with him first, and then I started
Right.
to explore a little bit. But I'm always gonna come back to my boy.
Right.
Anytime he need me, I'm coming back.
So, I mean, like, how did it start? Was it something you thought about doing previously before he asked you, or he just came to you and like, listen,
Him seeing me, how I interact
Right.
with people, how I am, period.
Okay.
He's like, okay, Shorty's right here. Like, she's gonna play any part: a crier, a baby mother, crazy, classy.
That's
whatever.
dope.
So, yeah.
I mean, that's dope that you look at your people and your friends and you see talent in them and you give them a shot.
Right.
Yeah, that was dope.
Well, we doing a new film called Grip Up. That's when I'm gonna get my guy Ant in there. He just did 20 years. He back on the streets. He back with us and whatnot.
Okay.
And
That explains why.
right. He's not
It's
familiar
okay.
with technology yet.
It's okay.
But
You're
we'll
not
get
missing
him right.
nothing. Don't worry about it.
And then with the Grip Up, again, that was a book. It was kind of like a bio of my life. So it's called The Macro Story, but I switched it to Grip Up. And
Why did you switch up?
Well, that's the name of the book.
Okay.
Grip Up, The Macro Story. So then I just used Grip Up to just shorten it and just make that the movie. because I like to do things backwards. I like to do the movie, then put the book.
But what's in the book? Like,
the book is always juicier than the movie.
of course, but just give us a little bit. Like, what's in it? Like, who is it about? What is it about?
It's about Beverly Stuyvesant and my journey through it.
You gotta be proud when you say that.
You know that. I mean, you know where we come from. You from the block. You know, we grew up together, so it's interesting. There's a lot of characters in it that you're familiar with because you know these characters. But
Okay.
I had to water down a lot of things as well.
Okay.
But I'm not implicating nobody. This is my story.
Right. Of course.
This is my journey, what I went through out there.
Right.
And where I'm at now. But the book is 2 parts, but the movie won't be 2 parts.
Okay. So you wrote everything yourself?
Yeah.
Nice.
I write everything.
Okay.
I try to get other people to help me throw ideas, but they act like they don't want to. So I just got to get my Tyler Perry on, just write everything, direct everything, edit everything.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen,
I mean,
the more you do yourself, the more you make is going to be yours, right?
right. A bigger check.
Right. And you don't have to split it and cut it but so many ways. So
I'm a fair guy. You know, I'm going to let everybody eat.
Of course. No, I'm just saying, but
Right.
Pretty much you doing it, so.
I'm just maintaining. I ain't,
So does it stop there? Like with the short films, the web series, like what do you see? Where do you see this going?
Well,
within the next probably like 5 years.
Hopefully I can get more connections going on. That's why I moved to Atlanta, so I can rub shoulders with some directors and producers out there and stuff like that. And I've been mingling with the music as well, because a lot of the movies I do, those beats and the rap and stuff, that's me and a couple of artists that I have as well. So, we just doing everything independent in-house. And ain't no, not that I don't reach out to people.
Right.
But you know how dudes are with their stuff. So
right, of course.
We just keep it within our house. So something happened for us, it's easy to trace it. We ain't got to go through this dude or that dude. It's easy to say, hey, Teak, here you go. I ain't got to worry about somebody in your ear saying, oh, he gypped you, or, because, I watched the same thing happen with Money and Violence. And I was out before them, and my girl here was upset because I had quit for a while. I went back to college to get my associate's degree, so.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
Right, she wasn't mad about that, but okay,
Right.
so
Quit.
I mean, tell me what makes your web series so much different from everybody else's. I know they got quite a few, ones that's out, and
Well,
I don't really watch too many of them because they pretty or much kind of has the story,
the
same
same.
story baseline.
Well,
so
I'm going to clear it up. I was out first. I came out with Doughboy in 2007. These dudes didn't even have cameras.
Okay.
So they couldn't do web series. But they, they studied the blueprint. You could go back to that. I was riding around a powder blue Bentley in that.
Okay.
In 07. These are facts. This ain't stuff I'm making up. You could get the DVD. You could go online. It's on my It's on my YouTube page, Michael's 390.
Okay.
So we're not making up none of this stuff. I've been doing this.
Right.
But people just don't want to pay homage. They want to act like they the best, and I ain't in it to be the best. I'm in to try to show my craft and get my people to the next level.
Right. I mean, it seems I really get a sense that you really enjoy what you do.
Yeah, you gotta have a passion for it. Like I said, I had to find my niche.
Right.
If I didn't, I probably wouldn't be sitting here with you right now.
Like, damn. Like, how long did it take you?
I mean, it took a lot of bumps and bruises in the street. I went to prison twice.
Okay.
Nothing to brag about.
Right, but
5 here, 5 there. I think I learned my lesson.
okay.
Safe to
Listen,
say,
have you let me see, have you worked with any like celebrities or artists or anybody? Have you had anybody like in your
Well, in
any of your web
in
series?
Doughboy, I had couple of the guys from the D Block. I had J Hood. He did a feature in there for me and whatnot. And then I had a couple of videos. I had the dude that played in Belly. What's the boy kid? Lockhead.
Okay.
I had him. He did a cameo for me in one of the joints. Me and him was going to link up and do a thing he called. Actually, he had shot the film because he's from Newark, and I know him because I got family out in Newark or whatever. So they had shot a movie called Black Van.
Right.
And me and him was going to do it, but I guess he reached out to Tretch and all of them, and then they shot that. So I didn't get on that project with them neither. But
I mean, it's cool. Listen, you have bigger and better things that's in store for you.
I mean, we still on the same level. He's not too far away from me.
Anybody that you would want to work with?
I'm willing to work with anybody that's willing to
I mean,
do some work.
right, but you don't say you want to work with anybody.
No,
Because
not
everybody
anybody.
not worthy to work with. So,
Right.
like,
No, I'm just being modest. I'm not saying anybody that's anybody.
but it
can
has
walk
to
up
be
me.
somebody in particular. It can be female, male, whatever. I don't,
What do you mean, like actors or directors?
both.
Well,
It can be both.
I like Antoine Fuqua's work. I like to
Okay.
do that with him. And it wasn't from Brooklyn's Finest. It actually was from Training Day.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, when I learned he did that, I was like, that's crazy. That's dope. And then he did another movie I didn't even know he did. That one of them Jackie Chan movies, one of the
Right.
karate movies. I was, you know, like, okay, he got some skills. But yeah, I'm just trying to get right.
All right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's pretty much, what you're supposed to be doing. I don't know. So, what else? What other role would you like to play?
I know, whatever. I can play any role.
I know, but something that you probably like a role that you probably haven't played that you are willing that you really want to play. Like,
I could see her playing like a teacher or something like that.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you have ideas for your next
Yeah. Like in Grip Up, she's going to be like the boss. They're going to think I'm the boss, but she's actually the boss.
I like that.
Oh, okay. She
You know,
like that idea.
Because a lot of
Right.
people don't
At the
understand
table.
that women be the boss as well. You know what I'm saying? The
Right.
dudes just don't know that because they've never been in that type of lifestyle. But
We
they
the
only see
boss,
it
they
TV.
have the handle.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You know, she actually is the plug. I'm just the muscle or the face for her at times. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what are you gonna be doing?
Me, I'm gonna basically, more than likely, I'm gonna be the guy that, like, probably like not a good guy.
Not a good guy?
Yeah, he's not going to be a good
Not a
guy.
good guy.
Why you want like? Why you want to be not a good guy?
But hopefully, I'm a guy that's not a good guy with a purpose.
Okay.
You know,
Right.
with a purpose.
Because a lot of characters have purpose, but people don't understand
Right.
a lot of the characters. Like me and a dude was debating about Wesley Snipes and Ice-T
Right.
in New Jack City. They thought those guys was the main characters, but in all reality, the old man was.
That's right.
True.
He was the one that served the purpose. He sacrificed for the youth. But everybody
Right.
was looking at Nino and Ice-T, but it was actually the old man. So I'm creating him to be some type of diabolical character.
Okay.
I don't want to do regular stuff anymore.
You want okay? Nothing regular.
No, I did all the dope boy stuff and all that.
Okay. So that's you done and finished with that, and
That's my lane. Urban stuff. That's my lane. That's where I come from. So it's easy for me to do that. That's too easy.
So how long do you plan on staying in Atlanta?
Until that check comes,
Okay.
and then return back to my roots.
So you think you're gonna come back?
I'll probably get a condo here. I ain't gonna come back. I had a big house out there, so no sense of me coming back out here.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I
it's
visit.
a visit, right?
Of course, I always come visit. Once a year, but I had to get on your show.
And
Just
I
come show
thank
some
you,
love.
thank
Right.
you. I really appreciate it.
Yep, I'm here. I'm
That's
here.
in the flesh.
That's me.
So, I don't know. I want to know. What other roles do you play, or have you played any other roles besides being the her baby
boss.
daddy and the boss and
Right. I've played a lot of roles that's not myself. I played loser guys. I played in Damage. I'm actually playing a damaged man that's being taken by a young girl, and
so that's out of your character, huh?
yes,
Like yeah,
because if she's 20 and I'm 40 plus, and she's dealing with 19-year-old guys, what am I doing in that relationship, right?
true,
And she's damaged, so she makes me damaged.
Wrong
Okay.
lane, wrong lane.
right?
Right? It's not my lane.
Yeah, nah,
Only enough to be my
Sounds
daughter.
good, right? Excited, right?
right.
Right. Only enough to be my daughter, and I'm tolerating things that I would never tolerate. So.
But that's real life. That's everyday
It
shit
is.
right there.
It is, but,
so
but it's out of my character.
no, I know it's out of your character,
Right.
but I'm just saying it's great that you can play,
Yeah.
that role
Yeah.
because you got people that's really going through that.
Yeah.
So
The character name is Wes. He works at Walmart. push shopping carts. Everybody leaves shopping carts on the wall in my parking lot. He collects them in the rain. He's a sucker. He doesn't make a lot of money, and he's still reliving some of his glory days. And the girl, she's young. She don't wear that shit, so she's playing him with an ex-boyfriend, and he doesn't know, but eventually he knows. So.
Okay. So aside from like getting your money not the fast way in the street, and you doing it a little differently now and smarter.
Right.
How do you keep yourself humble?
I got a lot of things in the house to remind me to be humble.
Okay.
I keep a lot of things to keep me grounded because we all go up and down. Shit, this 2 years ago when I was going to college, I was sleeping in my car. And at that point, I was ready to quit. Because I'm like, what? I get money. You crazy? I can easily call somebody and get some work.
Right.
Town right here. Ain't nothing for me to put it on the block.
So, like, what clicked? Like, what clicked in your head? Would say, like, fuck that. I'm gonna thug this out and keep pushing and just, finish school and do what I gotta do. Like,
I wanted to break the cycle with my family. Because not throwing nobody in the bus, but nobody completed high school or college but me. So it's like,
and that's dope.
They got to follow my lead. And if I don't do it, they won't do it.
That's true.
And then I got kids that's 15, 16. So I got to be able to make them proud. I don't want them to feel like, my dad ain't go to school. He's so dope. He cool. Nah.
Right. Because it seemed like normally, like, that kind of happens, especially within our generation. It's like, at some point, you're right. You have to break the cycle because when your kids see, well, my mother or my father didn't finish school, so why the hell I got to finish school?
Right.
My mother, she had me when I was 15, so what the hell is it? Why can't I have a baby at 15? Right. So
True.
I get it. Like, that's just real shit. Like, everybody go through something like that in their family.
Yeah.
So.
Growing up, I seen a lot. I had a lot of uncles that was on drugs, alcoholics, pimps, and I got a taste of all of those lights. So I learned from all of them things not to do, even though I still got caught up. Right. Me getting caught up, actually, I didn't get caught. Motherfuckers told on me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because, that's just the streets.
It is what it is, right.
People always,
Everybody can't be real, right?
Nah, they're going to always envy you for whatever you do.
And that's true. And y'all both, everybody out there doing the same shit.
Everybody doing the same stuff.
Same shit.
Everybody want to be rappers.
Right. Wow. I'm glad you said, wow.
Everybody want to be rappers. The strippers want to be rappers.
Wow.
Now. Everybody want to be rappers. But I
don't have nothing against that. I really don't. But I've been thinking that for such a long time. And I'm like, wow. Like,
they ain't got nothing left.
And I get it. No one's perfect.
Right.
You go through some shit sometimes. You have your trials and tribulations that you gotta go through, but like, fuck it, you go to jail, okay? But it just seemed like everyone that goes to jail and do time wind up trying to be in the music industry, like rapping.
Right. Everybody's not a rapper.
And I just don't think it's for everybody.
It's not. Everybody's not a rapper. Every street dude ain't a real dude. He just out there.
Right.
And every real dude ain't a street dude. It might go with some people's head, but that's just the reality of it. A lot of dudes want to do what they see somebody else do. They think, Aunt getting money over I could do that. Nah, you can't do that. Because you may not be willing to do what he's willing to do to get this kind of money. That man sacrificed 20 years of his life. I sacrificed 10 years of my life. A lot of dudes ain't willing to do that. I ain't telling nobody.
That. Right.
He ain't telling nobody.
But the fact you did your time.
Right.
And like everybody else do, they read books. Mm-hmm. But then, like you said, once they leave jail, it's like, you leave them books right there. But you took that shit with you.
I did.
And you did something with it.
Because I was an avid reader in prison. I was like, let me just read these books. Because usually I'm a troublemaker. I get in my feelings. I get a bad phone call. I might go in and mess on and just slap a motherfucker just cause. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't cool. I learned a lot of stuff I did was ignorant. And I'm not even an ignorant dude.
Right.
I do ignorant shit sometimes. Right. So once I started reading those books, I'm like, damn, And I was in the feds with a couple of these dudes that actually wrote these books. You know what I'm saying? I read the book, Caught 'em Slipping by the dude, Sadiq Banks. Me and him was in Otisville Federal Prison together. He's from Newark, New Jersey. When I read this first book, No Exit, I was like, yo, this shit is dope. And he was like, yo, man, right, man, I seen your paperwork, man. You got an interesting story too. You know what I'm saying? So I just read books and then I found my niche.
But
Like,
that was pretty dope for him to see that in you and
Yeah.
like you can
Yeah.
do it.
But that's what I'm saying.
Everybody not gonna do that.
right, and there's a bunch of dudes in it from Brooklyn wasn't going to tell me to do that, but it is a dude from Jersey
That
I don't
tell
even
you
know.
right.
Right.
But it be like that. It's
I know.
always somebody that you don't know. It's
Those be the ones to
never
support.
right. It's never the ones that's closest to you or that was out there in the street with you doing what you was
Right.
doing. It's
They
never
gonna-
like
right.
that.
They ain't gonna support you. They're gonna watch, but they ain't gonna
Right.
support you.
And then when they see your ass making it big, it's like, son, I knew you could do it.
Dudes be jealous of regular stuff I do, and it ain't even on that level. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Right.
got money invested in all of this stuff, cameras, studio equipment, all that stuff in my house, and I didn't make it yet, but I didn't quit. You know what I'm saying? But just got to keep going because
Right.
everybody get their time. One dude said to me, "You ahead of your time because when you start doing those things in 07, 08, and 09, these dudes ain't catch that to 2012. Then everybody wanted to run around with a camera. That's when everybody wanted to, try to do their own rap DVDs and all of that. But I've
Right.
been doing that. I was out there with French Montana and was doing the Cocaine City thing.
Mm-hmm.
Started out with them, Smack and all them. We was only guys with cameras. They couldn't. The cameras were 3,500 at the time. The Panasonic, standard one, the big one. So started with that. These dudes just come out. You can do it with this phone right now. You don't even need a camera.
You right about that.
I seen dudes shooting with an iPad.
Wow.
But it's not hard no more. Back then it was kind of hard, but now it's easy.
Yeah, it's getting a little easier
Real easy.
to do it. I want to know, like, would you think about switching it up a little bit
What do you
and
mean?
probably, I don't really want to say a love story, but
That's what Damaged is. It's a love story.
so it's okay.
Yeah, it's a love story because he's in love with this woman. Her name is Tori, and he's in love with her. And if he wasn't in love with her, then he wouldn't allow her to do the things that she's doing. It's just common sense.
Right.
He sees all the red flags. He confronts her about all these things, so he knows.
Right.
It's just love. He's just blind.
Like a lot of us are at times. So,
Yeah, we know. It's just you're just in love with that person. You want to change them. You want them to do right, but sometimes they don't do right.
that's
He had to go all the way to that part where he was depressed, the alcohol, the drugs. He just went in a bad place. Real bad place.
Did you? So the baseline of the book, did it? Well, it wasn't about you, but was it?
Some of it was.
Some of it, but
some of it
did
was.
you kind of like you knew somebody else that kind of like went through that those same issues,
Yeah.
and you just based everything off of whatever you went through, and then whatever that person went through, and then
Yeah.
you kind of combined it together.
You're actually a friend of mine. He pitched the idea. He was telling me how he was depressed. He wanted to kill himself with his girlfriend. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I wouldn't go kill myself with my girlfriend, but I could throw her ass the fuck out this house.
Right.
So when he was
But
telling
some
me,
people can't. I mean, sometimes it's easier for us to say, well, we're not going to do what we're not going to tolerate until we are actually put in that predicament.
that's what I'm saying. When I seen the measurements he went through, like he checked himself in the mental health school and all of that. Like, dude really hit rock bottom. So I'm like, God damn, I thought I had it bad. This dude needs help. And he seeked it. And, he sees a psychiatrist and everything. I didn't get to that point. But my issue was different from his. So once he told me parts and pieces, bam, it clicked. I could just sit in the house a week and write that.
Wow.
Because that's how my mind flows. Like, once I'm focused, it just goes. Isolate myself. I just go turn the phone off.
Right.
In my little gray room. Get the iPad.
Okay.
It's over.
So you really, I can see you really focused. This is like really,
Yeah.
because you already know what you have to do. You don't need no distractions, anything like that, and
Because
you
it's
just
therapeutic. You have to release it. If you bottle that stuff up, you'll hurt somebody. You'll hurt yourself.
you
And there's a
absolutely
lot
right.
of people that's suffering from depression and they just won't admit it.
Listen, I already know.
Toxic relationships. So,
I deal with not only just working where I work with mentally ill clients, but just like you said, your own friends and
Yeah.
family. And some people don't even know. And people walk around talking about, oh, they'll make fun of other people that have a mental illness, but you being depressed, that's a mental illness.
right. Yeah.
And some people walk around don't even know they depressed.
It's a toxic situation. You have to
Right.
get it out of your system. Once you get it out of your system, then you back to being yourself. And that I'm telling you, I haven't done my last film I put out was 2012. It's called Turned Out.
Right.
That actually almost got picked up in the film festival to be aired out in Canada. And I missed the opportunity with that as well.
Right.
Not being focused, being distracted.
Right.
letting women distract.
Right, shit
'Cause
happens.
They
They
come.
come. I'm sure
all
they
the time.
do.
Because they know exactly who I am. They come.
So are they coming now? Where they at now?
I put them on hold.
How easy or hard was that?
Hard for me. Hard for me. Because, I like women. Love women. But I had to stop.
Right, but like, did you hold like a long term or committed relationship where it kind of interfered with what you was trying to do?
Yeah. Yeah. I was in a relationship for 2 years, and that distracted me from writing, shooting, all of that. I didn't do nothing. I went to work and came home.
Why?
I was domesticated.
Well, you had the wrong woman.
Yeah.
I mean, not saying that she's a bad woman, but I mean, in a sense of if I have a man and I see he has the drive that you have and the vision, like I'm gonna do any and everything I can to support him, have his back, encourage him, push him, even at times when he don't feel like he want to keep going. Like that's what you're supposed to do.
But you know what I learned?
Because if I feel like if I sit here and I allow myself to distract you, then I'm being selfish.
I learned that, right? Because we all from different places. I'm from
Right.
Brooklyn. She's from Georgia, but she's not from Atlanta. So we just had different mindsets. She was content.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When she
Like
came,
most of us, we
right,
become
she was
content.
So she didn't understand my hustle. She didn't understand that this is what I do. She didn't understand it. I have all the stuff in the room. She just walk in and then go in the other room. She didn't care about it. She just wanted to play house, actually. She was amazed by the house.
Right.
I have an 8-bedroom house, 5 bathrooms. In Grayson, Georgia, which is suburbs.
Right.
Shaquille O'Neal lived up the block.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
So
dope is that?
she was just happy to be there. And I was just maintaining it. You know what I'm saying? Because I went down there with some money, so I ain't bragging. And I was situated. So when I went down there and did that, that was like a magnet. It was easy. I don't know where she come from, but I met her. And invited her in.
I mean, well, I'm sure you wish her well. So, but I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad that you were able to at some point say like.
Well, I'm glad
I gotta
that she got me
kinda
out of
like-
that box because pushing me to do a new film and all of that. So I'm going to honor that to her, but she can't get none of this money to come with it though.
Oh, okay, so it will be.
Oh, we
okay.
over. Yeah, we're done.
Okay. Hey, listen. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, I don't know.
That's good. So I don't know. What else in the what's in the works? Like what else would you like to do? It just seems like there's no limit. Sky's the limit. So I mean
I'm just looking to find new talent as well. I'm looking to find new artists. Like I said, I got all of the SPG production company too. We got our own studios and we got in-house music and stuff too. So we just looking for artists, writers,
okay.
anybody that got some talent, anybody got something they think they could bring to the table. So we could just put it out there and see what we could get. It don't have to be my ideas. It could be your ideas.
Right.
It could be anybody's ideas. You might
Like,
have
do
a
you
dope
see
idea.
anybody in particular? Like, have you come across anybody in particular and thought about as
I
far
meet
as an artist? Like, you saw Milani and she, and you saw
She never
potential.
even asked me if I wanted to write anything.
Okay.
I haven't seen her in a year. This is my first time seeing her in a year. I went and picked her up and told her she had to be on the show with me.
Yeah, he did.
And in the process, that almost got locked up.
Oh God.
Yes, he did.
In front of her door, embarrassing. She had to drive here.
And Williamsburg.
Right.
They wasn't playing with him.
Oh God.
They wanted to
For
open this
nothing.
man.
Not over there. Mm-mm.
Open container.
Yeah.
Warrant I had 3 years ago. I forgot it was about $25.
That's crazy.
Right. On a Friday, I could have went to jail for $25.
But that's something to throw in there, though.
Right.
For
It
next time.
Right. Exactly.
Something to throw in there for next time.
Okay.
That's
So
gonna get paid.
and then maybe you give a shot at writing a little something.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? Somebody got to take the reign, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
You got to pass it down. I'm not one to try to, like, if you be like, yo, how do you edit? How do you do this? I'm like, yo, come on, I'll show you. I'm not a dude that be like, nah, I don't want to show nobody just because you think they're going to use that against you. Because everybody's competing with everybody. I'm not competing
Right.
with nobody. I never competed with nobody.
Right. So you have teenage kids, right?
Yeah.
So do they look at what you're doing and think like,
One
damn,
of
like
my
maybe I think I want to do this.
Well, one of my sons asked me to buy him a camera. And I told him I'd give him one. I ain't going to buy you one. I got 7 cameras sitting in the house. I'll
Right.
give you one. So he's yet to get the camera because I think he's playing, but he do a lot of little records on his phone and play around because his brothers is in the sport. He plays football, so he tapes a lot of his games, and they send me the little stuff that he, records or whatever, so I can edit it up for him and put little tweaks and stuff on it. So maybe he'll pick it up. I don't know.
Maybe.
We don't.
I mean, the fact that he's looking at you, so
Yeah.
You know.
You know how kids are, though. Some of them don't want to be like their dad. Some do.
true, but you never know. Maybe he might surprise you in another year or so.
Well, he's only 15 now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's only 15, so right now sports will take over their mind right now. So the boys in their sports. So, but maybe get a little older and he starts seeing the women.
Yeah.
Start coming around.
that might make him want to do it. I don't know.
So eventually, somewhere down the line, you see yourself dating again. Well, I'm not saying that. You probably dating now, but getting into a relationship, getting married.
Nah, I'm marrying my career.
You can't do that.
I can. I took 2 years off to play.
I'm not saying right now. I'm not saying right now, but it's all in. That's why you have to date. You're gonna have to find somebody that's gonna have the same. Well, she probably won't have the same passion or drive, but she'll damn sure, be there to push you, to give you that. Well, give you that extra,
It's funny
the
you
extra
said that,
push.
right? Because one of my homegirls, she'd be designing some jackets and stuff, and she was like, "Not to be funny, that ain't your type of girl." I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm just seeing you with these type of things. I'm like, "Well, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm older. I don't. Oh, I got to date a light-skinned chick, a green. I done had those. I'm good with that." So but when she said that, the light, but I already was done with her. So she made these comments after we had broke up. But I was saying, "Man, that's how people was thinking."
Probably.
I don't know, whatever. It don't matter to me though.
Because somebody always on the outside can kind of see.
Yeah. If you know me, then you know.
Right, and they can look and see and like.
Yeah, that's just like if I see you with a guy, I'm like, "Oh, Teak doing what they do," but I don't know.
But sometimes change could be good though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes change could really be good.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about it, but I left it at that. I didn't badger her. I didn't say nothing bad.
Right.
I just said, caught me when I was vulnerable, I guess. I threw that little jab in there, but I ain't, I didn't go in or whatever, but
So do y'all watch any other web series or anything?
No, she's pro my stuff.
Listen, and I'm not mad.
It's not-
As she should, but I'm like, I watch. I mean, sometimes, I'm only saying, because sometimes you could just watch it to get a feel of what,
New stuff.
other actors, what they're doing.
Right.
I
I don't watch Power. I don't watch Empire. I haven't watched any of that.
Oh, I don't watch any of that either.
So you know.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
watch
not
it.
really.
I watch it.
I'm horrible. I mean,
I watch it because to me,
I don't know.
it's
I don't know
it's
any of
not
those shows.
competition, but it's competition. I like to see
Right.
what the younger people are doing,
Right.
fresh ideas, and just know who's up and coming.
right.
Because I could work with maybe one of your camera guys or something. Who knows? Or maybe some of those actors. Who knows? Because just because they're in that box doesn't mean you have to stay in that box.
Absolutely.
Game of Thrones, that's it.
See, you watch that.
That's all I watch.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep, that's what it is. That's what it is.
So you excited about your role?
Yeah, it's something different for me. It's a form of expression. Not a form of expression. Just want it to be, good. That's it.
You just want it to be good.
Just want it to be good.
Of course you want it to be good, but it's like
Yeah, just want it to be good. I don't, get to do something different.
You got Junzel trying to log in.
saying what? Like
I don't know. I don't even know where he at.
oh my God. That's really, really interesting. Do you have kids?
No, I'm 34. No children.
Okay, that's good. Nice.
Nice.
You want any kids?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
She partying.
No, I'm not partying. I'm working.
That's right. She
It's a different-
working.
Yeah, I'm working. I party.
She working.
And work. Okay. All right.
No,
There's
now
nothing
I'm
wrong with
working.
that. You have kids?
Party.
No kids?
No.
You don't want any kids?
No.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
You don't want no,
He
kids.
said he don't want none. No, the way he just looked like he was like, no, I
I'm
don't.
getting me a mini me.
Why you don't want no kids?
I just don't. That's not what I got things to do.
Well, shit, I got things to do too, and I
That
do
ain't-
things. And I got 3.
But that's not on the list.
Yeah, boy. I had 3,
But you know, he been away
and
for a
that's
while.
crazy. Well, still.
I mean, 2 decades. That's a long time. The man got other things to do. He don't feel like making no babies right now.
I got
No, I'm
married.
not saying right now. He don't have to do it right now, but
got
I'm just
married,
saying
though.
somewhere down the line. So you got married. So eventually, maybe
Why not?
she's gonna want some kids, maybe down the line. Y'all both on the same page, no kids right now.
Pretty much.
Okay, we'll see how long that lasts. But I mean, right? Do what you got to do first. Get all that out the way.
Yeah, that's important.
He said, "Yeah, that's important."
Has to be.
So I'm definitely gonna I'm waiting for the book to come. You said January, right?
No, the new movie Damage should be
All
out
right,
in
Damage
January.
is out in January.
Yeah, the book is out. The cake is already out. It's on the Kindle. And
It's on the
Amazon.
Kindle and
Yeah.
Amazon. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to Amazon and get the book.
Yep. If you got Kindle Unlimited, it's free.
I don't have that anymore.
But if you had it, you can just download it for free.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
I'm
That's
saying
fine,
that's
I'll
what
get
Kindle
that.
does. Like, you have to subscribe to Kindle.
Right.
So if you pay the bulk for a year,
Right,
you can
it's-
download everything for free.
oh, okay.
I mean,
Or you
I
can
still
share
get,
a book.
Yeah.
If I buy it, I just share it.
Right. I know you can share it. Right. Okay.
I still get the royalty off it. It doesn't matter. They're fingered in some type of way. I don't know how it works, but the residual checks will come in.
Okay.
They come.
But the process of writing that book, like, how was it?
It's an old book. I actually wrote it in 2014. I just put it out.
Right, but I'm saying, like, how was it writing the book? Like,
It's easy. So you gotta understand, I have a vivid imagination. So if I see something and I just take these 4 words we say they can't, I just run with that. And that'll turn into a whole synopsis.
okay.
Maybe I just need to write and push in front of people. And
Right.
maybe they could get it bigger done than me. You know, sometimes that happens.
Right.
You know, it's like some girls can't sing, but they can write.
Right. You're absolutely right about that.
You know, so sometimes you just gotta maybe just push your work in front of somebody else and let them run with it. Maybe it'll work for them, and then
Right.
it'll happen for you like that. Either way, I'm with whatever. However it happens, ghostwriter, whatever. However it happens, just let it happen.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, the fact that you producing
Everything.
right everything. So
And
you,
like I said,
you-
everything is in-house production. So with the book, I edited it, wrote it. My homeboy did the designs for the covers.
okay.
Anything other than that, I do everything. Editing, the productions, the music, the filming, directing, everything. And not because I want to, because people just
Don't want to do it,
no. They want, me
or
to,
don't want to help.
they want me to do everything.
Well, fine. Like,
Right,
you know,
I'll do it.
it's yours, all right? So you know who gonna be able to tell your story better than you?
Right. I'll do it.
So, okay. So,
Fine with that.
and you're gonna be in Damage, right?
Grip up.
Oh, Grip Up. Why not Damage?
I shot that in Atlanta.
Oh.
So I'm up here
So,
now.
well, she might have to take a trip out there.
No, I'm up here now. I'm up in Brooklyn for a while, so we're gonna start shooting Grip Up actually this week.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't play. I gotta
Where you gonna shoot at?
all over. All over. Right now, I'm just waiting for my homeboy to get a couple of locations, because I want to use areas like Dumbo and areas that a lot of people don't use in Brooklyn. So I
Oh,
can
they
get-
use you got quite a few people that use that.
No, I'm
that
saying like
area.
on a small
Oh, you
budget
talking about
scale.
okay.
We know guys with money, they can power, they can go anywhere and shoot. I'm talking about like
Right.
guys that they think they on my level.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to show them that they're not. Yeah. Because it takes a budget to do these type of things, right?
Right.
So
You're absolutely right.
That's the difference now. When you come in with more money, it's the difference.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at with it.
Period.
I mean, well, you inspiring her to write a book. You know, to write. Well, not a book, but she said write. So
No, but my imagination is crazy. It's above and beyond. It's just like I'm a
Right.
city worker, but that's so boring for me. That's not my passion. That's not what I want to do. So
Right.
when he came to me back in my DMs, I'm like, okay. And then I'm thinking about moving to NC. I'm thinking about doing so much. I'm like, all right,
right.
make yourself happy and make your money. Everybody's telling me do this, that.
She was mad at
I'm
me.
like,
Why?
When Money and Violence came out, she was like, "You letting them dust us off? How you let them?"
I was
And I'm like, "I don't
we
care
did
about
this.
that."
Like what?
Right.
Like what's going on?
And then in 2008, So when they came out with it, I was just watching. I liked the show. I was like, oh, that's dope. But people that worked with me,
I heard about it.
they were mad at me.
I heard the concept. I'm like, wait a minute, this sounds, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, wait a minute.
Familiar.
I'm like, oh, okay.
That's the
Right.
whole Doughboy thing.
And then it's another one that's out too. It's not Money and Balance. It's something else that came out after that.
Respect Life.
Respect
Respect
Life.
Life.
It was one of the guys that asked me to come on Respect Life. The dark skin dude. I forgot his name. Sorry.
So you didn't
Right.
go.
No pun intended. But
Right.
I didn't.
Because my cast is loyal to me. We did it first. So why would you go somewhere where you emulate what I already did?
And he didn't even know that though. Or he just asked me, period. Being in the backyard, seeing my attitude, seeing
Right.
how I speak.
Right.
He like, I'm gonna need you on such and such and such. I was like, I did something before. And I did this. I'm like, I'm waiting for him to hit me back.
Okay.
And now he's here. So we lit.
So he was too late. So he
Yeah.
saw the potential first, got you first, and okay.
So
Yeah,
I'm
my
rocking.
cousin actually patched her into me because I didn't know her.
Okay.
So that's how I got with her. And
All
it
right.
was fun, and it's still fun.
He had no idea.
No
Like,
idea.
he's like, all right, can you just do this? I'm like, all right. He's like,
He didn't think it was gonna be that easy,
no,
right? Like,
no. He's like, wait a minute.
No, she took it to another level.
Like, with
Actually,
the
one thing
whole
she did
baby
something
mother
else.
thing, like, it was just like, wait, what? You don't have no kids. Like, you're 3 years old.
Yeah.
What do you know about being a ratchet, crazy BM and knowing how to...
right.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was
I'm originally from Brownsville, so...
So
I
like
already knew.
fuck it, it's in me, right?
Like, I seen this every day.
Yeah, that movie
I
was
ran
crazy.
with the BMs.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, we lit.
and that was Stick to the Strip. Yeah, that was a little 45-minute film we did. Stick to the Strip.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, can anybody go back on YouTube and watch it,
Yeah,
or
I'll put everything up there. I put all my films up there. It's under my YouTube page, Michaels 390, and all the films up. It's 8 films, numerous videos,
okay?
2 seasons of Bricks. It's a trailer up there now for Damage, and like I said, I'm up here now. We're gonna get at the Grip Up, so we're just gonna get right with that.
Okay.
So
So-
yeah, that's what we gonna do. Grip
That's
up.
what we gonna do. Grip up.
We gonna grip up.
he said you pretty much a nothing all night, and he's like, yeah, that's what we gonna do. Grip up.
Pretty much.
Cause that's right up his alley right there. He wanna hang people from off the roof and stuff like that.
We just wanna, you know, listen. Just cause
That's
you
what you
stumble-
wait. Look, that's what you waiting to do.
No, I want people to realize just because you stumble in life don't mean you gotta stay there.
Right.
It's
You
just
absolutely
be
right.
positive.
Absolutely right.
But we could just put it on film now. We ain't gotta actually do it no more.
Right.
Right?
That's pretty much.
That's all
All
we is.
right. So I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing more great things.
I had some merch, some hoodies and stuff for the Pain is Love, but
Right.
they wasn't in. So I was waiting for them. I thought I was gonna have them today, but the girl didn't finish them. I
Okay.
guess the
So you
fabric.
have hats, t-shirts.
I always had, the hoods, the sweaters, the jackets.
Right, I remember the bricks. That's why,
Yeah. But for any project I do, that's what I do. I do promotions. I grab the cups, the hats, and I just give them away. I don't even charge people for them.
Oh, okay.
I just give them away. I might
Okay.
the first 100 or something after I make my quota, I just give the rest away because I don't, it's
Right.
promotion. So I don't-
Okay. All right. So I mean, thanks for coming.
I appreciate it.
Be excited.
Right, well, I'm excited because you got,
My mini
your
cast
next.
with me.
Some new work.
Exactly. So I'm really looking forward to seeing.
And she's ready. She's ready.
So
Everybody keep it
January.
right.
Oh, okay.
January Damage will be out, and we working on Rip Up now. But the book is out, and Damage will be out January.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you thought about writing? Not now, right? It's like when.
I mean, after today, me and him talked. We talked since last summer. I actually did a recording for him last summer.
Yeah.
Um,
Bricks.
him and his son, taking some sneakers to his son or whatever. But we talked then. We're gonna talk again
Okay.
today. I got some ideas, and we'll figure out something.
All right. That's cool. So, again, you can tell everybody who you are, where they can follow you at.
Rasheen Michales on Instagram. I'm OGMaco11. And my YouTube page is Michaels390. And again, we're here.
You want to tell your followers where they can.
Shorty Dope on Instagram, Milani on Facebook.
And let them know when your next role is coming out.
When is it exactly gonna?
This one is different, so I don't know.
Just be
Okay.
surprised, because when I post, you already know
Well, for
how I do on my
2019, right?
social
So
media.
it's coming for
When
When I
2019.
post, they're
It's
gonna
definitely
know.
this year. It's definitely this year. Again, it's just different productions with different type of
Okay.
movies. You know what I'm saying? Some are easy to shoot because you don't need a lot of post production. But when you talk about doing certain things, it's gonna be different.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on
having
Tea
us.
with Teak.
Yes. Thanks for having us. Thanks for having
You're
us.
welcome. You're welcome. Until next time, this was another episode of Tea with Teak.
Yeah.